So I have a question. So there was this, I was watching Eric, I think he was streaming, Eric July. He was either streaming or he made a video. I think he was streaming though. And he claimed that you haven't reached out to him like through text or anything. Is that true?
Correct.
Or?
Yeah. Okay. So here's the complicated aspect of this is when I first had a stream with Eric on Thursday, and then I streamed with Dick on Friday, and I really did. People will either believe this or not; it doesn't really matter. But I really did try to ask Dick tough questions in the interview I had with him. The hard part about it, because people are like, you wouldn't go at Dick this hard. It's like, well, Dick would not respond in the way that Eric does. It's very disarming on how he responds because you don't have something to bounce back on and you go, okay, but what about this? And when I could, I did that. But outside of that, though, I was very frustrated with some of the shit that I had known for a long time about the situation. Again, why I tried to stay out of it. I'm not going to repeat it. It's all in that video. And I dropped all of that stuff there when I had enough liquor and was also mad enough to do so. That being said, I don't take back anything I said as far as like facts and stuff like that. But I probably came at him a little like way harder than I should have, as far as like just being personally insulting. I thought that was really uncool of me. So my plan was to let things kind of cool down and blow over for a little bit, and then reach out, talk it out, and have a thing. That plan worked really well until it didn't blow over or cool down. It's only heated up and things have gone crazier and crazier. And I feel like weird calling and being like, hey man, I want to smooth this thing over. So I would like to do that at some point. I think in the interim, I'm going to send him a long private message, and I'll state public, like, I don't expect him to do this, and I'm not asking him to, and this isn't a challenge or anything. But I know the nature of private messages are weird, so I'm going to write him a long private message, and I will say that I fully, again, I fucked up on that one, my approach, and I mean that very seriously.
Real quick, this is my alt channel, and my main channel is in danger every day of getting banned as a result of talking with these amazing people very candidly. So please do me a favor and subscribe down below. Helps me out a lot. Get the hell on it, doggone it.
And with that, I said, he can think I'm an asshole or whatever forever, and he'd be justified in doing so because I acted like an asshole. But I am going to send him a very long message saying, at one point I do kind of want this, be able to talk this out. I feel it's weird with everything fucking going on. And I've been talking about the legal issues a lot, drama issues a little bit, mostly trying to focus on the legal stuff because I'm still going to talk about that. And I try to limit any drama talk I have to his fans who are interacting with me on Twitter, which are fucking funny. But I will give him full permission to release, like without any animus or negativity, the content of that long message that I'm going to send him. And it's going to contain a lot of what I want to say. But I feel really weird being like, hey, just want to talk this out, but then know that in 2 days, something else is going to happen or come up. And it's going to be talked about more and more and more. When things kind of actually eventually die down, happy to do so. People are very tribal on the internet, and they'll never believe you when you say you wish someone success. I really do. I hate that this is all happening. I hate that it's got the legs that it has. Doesn't mean the legs are genuine or whatever, but it's just that people are going to keep going after this, and it's like this self-feeding conflagration. I fucking hate that because I love the idea of the Rippaverse. I want independent creators to have places that blow up and get big, and you can go buy stuff from people who don't hate you. So I love all that, but I think he has some real problems that I'm going to lay out in that message. Don't mistake it. It's not like you did a bad thing. It's like, here are the areas where I think your approach is causing you some issues. And I say this as a person who has been through assholery on internet circles, in the worst of them, right? Through like internet blood sports and all that stuff and all those fucking monsters. Like, you're now dealing with a monster. Now, no matter how much I like Dick or whatever, he is that internet monster born and bred in the fires of 4chan and its predecessors, right? Like you have to deal with them in a certain way, and it doesn't work the way that you would deal with every other problem on earth, because they're broken and disgusting people. Like they're fucking dysfunctional.
Yeah.
Just spend a minute looking at someone like me or Dick or Medicare or Josh Moon or Ralph or Worski. Look at any of us and try and find a well-adjusted human being in there. You won't. They're all pieces of shit. So like, I will give them some advice on how to deal with pieces of shit and say, when this is over, I will buy you 7 million beers or whatever, and we can hang out and talk sometime, because I really hate how it's panned out. And at the end of the day, I think he's a good dude who's made some bad fucking choices. And yes, obviously, I got mad at some of those choices. Some of them have personally impacted me, and I thought they were very unfair, and I am not infallible on that shit. And that's why I have the whole desire to apologize in the first place. When you fuck up, and you apologize to the person you fucked up to. But I don't take back the substance or the facts of anything I've said. It's all true. Until someone shows me otherwise, everything I said was in full good faith on the factual merit of it. But the the tone and the language, which is why I didn't want to talk about this in the first place, because I knew all this stuff I said I've known for months. All the time I was saying I don't want to talk about this was because I knew all of the stuff that I was going to have to say. Leave me alone.